This is the motovlogging setup that I'm using for several months now. It's the DJI Osmo Action 4 and the DJI Mic 2. I put the mic directly in my helmet at the chin mount and the camera just snaps on the front of my helmet. This combination gives me a very good image and audio quality. It's easy to handle, especially with this snapping connection on the helmet. Very easy, very fast. This is what I use for all my travels, all my motovlogging. A very good setup. But now the new DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro came on the market. This one here, and I bought it. This camera has some advantages over the Osmo Action 4. Especially for motovlogging. This video is not sponsored by DJI. I bought the camera with my own money as well as all the other cameras. And I will test the camera out today and see how the image quality is, the audio is, and how the new features are that I was looking for so long. So let's unbox it. This is the standard version of the Action 5 Pro. This time a Pro in the name. Let's see what's inside. So of course, first we have the camera here. Looks nice. I will compare it in a second with the Action 4. And then we have a accessories box here, a housing, the mount. So inside here we have the new battery. It's a new one this time. Another case to mount it vertically. I never used it so far, but it gives a little bit more protection, and you have a second mounting option in vertical position. The mounting screw. And inside here we have a sticking mount and the DJI mount with a screw on the bottom. And of course we have an USB-C to C cable. Camera looks the same as the 4. I can put them side by side. So this is the 4, this is the 5 Pro. The finish is a little bit different. There's a red line around the lens. The stop and start button is bigger than before. Microphone opening is different. This side also, the on-off switch is much bigger than before, which is appreciated. Here of course we have the USB-C port, also the same. Button looks the same. At the front, the color sensor is the same. In the O, microphone openings are two small dots here, and here we have this long opening. The main changes are, of course, inside. The size is the same, so the weight is the same. Still a very light and small camera. The bigger buttons are really appreciated, especially for motovlogging when you are using it with your gloves. This is really helpful. This here is a new battery. I can compare it to the old one. The size and format is the same, so the new batteries fit in the old camera in the Action 4 and the old ones in the 5. The biggest difference of the battery is the power output. The old one was a 1770 milliampere hours and the new one is a 1950 milliampere hours, which will give the camera a longer lasting recording time. Switch the camera on first time. Select English. Yeah, camera is turned on the first time. I think the menu is, everything looks the same as on the 4. This is a new mode. It's active tracking, so you can track a person that's in the view of the camera. One difference from the 5 to the 4 is the screen on the back. As you can see, the screen is bigger now. The screen of the Pro 5 is an OLED screen, so it's brighter, more contrast. Same on the front. So what are the main differences and why did I buy the 5 Pro? Because I was very happy with the 4. The image quality was very good, the stabilization was good. All my last videos that you saw are made with this camera and with the Mic 2. I was quite happy. But there are a few changes on the 5 Pro that are very important for me and that I was looking for. The image quality was fine, so this is not a huge benefit. There's a new sensor inside the camera. Image quality should be a little bit better. Only downside is there's a little bit less bitrate, but the image quality should be very good. Also, low light capabilities will be better on the new version. But the image sensor, same size, but there's a new processor inside and a new sensor. So one of the main reasons for me for the new camera was the battery life. This is always helpful when you are doing motovlogs. You can keep the camera rolling for a longer time. And the 5 Pro battery life lasts for up to 4 hours, which is amazing. This is a combination of the new battery, the 1950 milliampere hours, and the new processor and sensor inside. So up to 4 hours, this is amazing. I think 2 batteries and you can film the whole day. So this was the first reason why I decided to buy the new 5 Pro. Second reason is, with the last version, the 4, you could only pair one microphone, one DJI Mic 2, but now with the 5 Pro, you can pair 2 microphones. And this is a huge benefit for me for several reasons. First, I have one of the microphones, as always, inside my helmet and the camera in front. And now I can put the second microphone somewhere close to the exhaust. Somewhere on the back, in a bag, or in a pocket on my backside. So I can capture the sound of the engine and my voice. Huge benefit. And afterwards in post you can mix the levels, which is very handy. The second way to use it is if you have one in your helmet and you are riding with a pillion and you want to capture the audio of the pillion, just put the second mic in the helmet of your pillion and then you have the audio of both of you and can capture your conversations and everything like that. So this is very handy. And I will try it now, how it works. So camera is on. I go into settings. First I switch on both mics. So both are on. Now I go into settings, wireless mic. So push the first one and now push the Bluetooth connection button until it's blinking. There we are. Number 1 is connected. Now do the same with the second one. Push record button until the blue light is on. Now push the Bluetooth connection button until it's blinking. There we are. So now both microphones are connected. 1, 2, 1, 2. Right one, 1, 2, 1, 2, and the left one. And I have 2 audio levels here on top. So, and here in the audio settings I can choose stereo or mono, left, right, or right, left. And I can check the level. Of course, I will put it down to, I think I was at -12. I will do the same for the second mic, but let's say mic number 2 is on the back of the motorcycle, so I go on -8. Yeah, this is a big benefit for me. You can pair 2 mics with the camera. Now you have 2 audio levels, and now you can record 2 different audio sources, which is very handy for me. So there was one downside with the wireless mic 2 and the DJI Action 4, and this was the quick record function. If you use the button, so the camera is off, you use the button to quick record, the microphone needs sometimes to connect. So I think it was between, let's say, 5 and 15 seconds, sometimes 20 seconds. So you had to wait until you see the levels on the back and you know, okay, the mic is connected. So instant recording of the audio wasn't possible with this microphone. So let's see if this changed. So let's test what happens if I connect 2 DJI Mic 2s to the camera. The camera is switched off now and I will use the quick capture function. Turn the camera on now. It records immediately and the mics are, you can see it on the levels, both are connected already. And the camera is recording. So there's no delay, and this is a huge benefit. So the camera records immediately when you push the button 1 second and it records with a quick capture function. And both mics, which are connected before to the camera, are starting immediately. So you have no delay, like on the 4 with the DJI Mic 2 of 5 to 10 or 20 seconds. Now the mics record immediately. A huge benefit. So I'm very happy about this. Another good feature of the 5 Pro is if you are in the settings and you swipe to the left, then you can see there's internal storage now in the camera, 47 gigabytes of storage. So you can decide if you want to store on the internal card or on the SD card. Very helpful just in case you forget your SD card. So there's only one thing to do. Take the camera and the mics and test it out on my motorcycle. Okay, so now let's test the camera with the two mics. First mount the camera on the helmet. This is my Shoei Glamster, and I have a mount here, a chin mount on the front, and it's very easy. Just clip the camera on top and that's it. And this microphone goes inside the helmet, down here on the side of the chin mount. I have some metal in there, and because it's a magnetic microphone, I just can clip it inside there. It's in here. So a very good place for the microphone. It's not disturbing. It's not directly in front of the mouth, it's more to the side. So this goes in there. Second microphone goes in the back pocket of my jeans. So I think the audio quality of the mic inside my helmet should be the same as before, but I have the chance to mix the sounds now. So if I'm talking, I can raise the gain of my microphone in my helmet, and if I want to listen to the sound of the exhaust and the engine, I just raise the gain of the other level of the second microphone. So, and I think this is a really good feature. I'm also curious how the image quality is, if there is any difference, because it's a new chip inside the Action 5 Pro. Yes, and the sound should be quite nice now, because I have two mics and I should have a better exhaust sound now. So what do you think about the two microphone solution? You can write it down in the comments. So I think now the DJI Action 5 Pro is the best motovlogging camera on the market at the moment, in my opinion. You have a battery life of up to 4 hours, which is amazing. You have internal storage, 47 GB, you have OLED displays, and you have the possibility to mount two DJI wireless mic 2s. So is the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro the best motovlogging camera at the moment? In my opinion, yes, definitely. Some very interesting new features, especially the one with the wireless microphones from DJI. Internal storage, I think it's the first action cam with internal storage. Then OLED displays, also a larger display. So lots of features which make this camera a very universal action cam for motovlogging. It's still small, it's still light, which is important if you are mounting the camera on your helmet. So in my opinion, an absolutely double thumbs up, and I can absolutely recommend the camera. If you are interested in the camera or the microphones, I will put all the links down in the description. So I hope you liked the video today, and if you did, please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, ride safe, and cheers.